Eric Alger here. I'm your Pioneer Field Agronomist here in Southern Illinois. And here in a wheat field in Franklin County today, we were going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on at this time in your nearby wheat field. So as we examine wheat plants today, we know our growth stage is in many cases, and Feeks 5 is an important growth stage for you for a lot of reasons. Let's talk about nitrogen. So when it comes to nitrogen, at Feeks 5, one of a couple things will happen. If you're a split applicator on nitrogen, you're probably getting ready to apply your second shot, or you may have already done that. You may also, if you're a single shot guy, Feeks 5 is your day. This is your time to go ahead and apply your nitrogen to this year's crop. One caution word of note here we would add is, although it would be convenient to add Harmony, especially if you're using 28% as your nitrogen source, but that will increase your possibility of burning the crop, so we would have to discourage that. Although Feeks 5 is also the time we start thinking about applying Harmony, especially when nights are getting up, and it's cool right now. We've been in the 20s and 30s here recently, but as our nights warm, we'll think more about getting our Harmony applied at somewhere around Feeks 5 as well. So another thing going on in your wheat field right now, an activity that's going on around you, is application of fungicides. And in some locations right now, you may see guys putting down an early shot, maybe a half rate of one of the products to get you out in front of something like one of the rust diseases, perhaps stripe rust like we had in 2016. And so guys using a half rate or a couple ounces of this or that, certainly beneficial, but by no means the end-all for that treatment. In 2016, we found that a half rate of a product early bought us time, so it gave us the opportunity to scout and spray, and then we had to go back and continue to recheck and watch weather development to see if stripe rust went ahead and developed as it did in 2016, and then another application was required to have any certain level of control of that. In addition to that, and we'll talk more about this later, is coming up growth stage 10.5.1. On the Feeks scale will be head scab, and we would remind you with head scab, you'll be confined to the use of more of the triazole family of products. And so information that's available to you comes from some of the land-grant schools, in this case Purdue in particular. We would absolutely encourage you to access this information that shows you efficacy of different fungicides. We encourage you to access and use that, and that'll get you headed in the right direction.